established up front. It's going to give you a great chance to move on.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. They could throw everything on the book.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep. I ain't want to take it with.
And they tackle him for a loss.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Penix on 3rd down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It will be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. on the ground. It's the rookie from Wisconsin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Slayton. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive.
Hey, Trill, you'll win the Super Bowl in this league.
To take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And
This is, what's his name? He Redskins. I forgot his name, but he the Redskins.
Rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before
Facts.
going out of bounds.
But then this league is really about dead, to be honest with you.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside.
It's the playoffs here. I'm just finishing it out.
Back-to-back plays of over
Just finishing the playoff out, man.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
All right, let me stop playing.
So that potentially
let me stop playing.
Here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jesse Bates.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
I see you like the zone blitz. That shit dead now, buddy. I see what you're doing now.
42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun, Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the 1st. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They are going for it. Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A play fake. Now Penix. Completes this out toward the sideline to Barkley. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're getting.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Robinson hauling it in outright. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Hey, that's my bad, man. I wasn't trying to do that.
Seconds to go.
You hiked it while I was still on my goddamn man.
You're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't know.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll
y'all finished it?
towards the half.
Short throw pulled in by Bellinger. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd.
Y'all had more than 2 passes. Y'all must took a break.
Called for by the offense.
No, you tired.
Will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
No.
Now 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. Touchdown, Giants. A great play.
Caught me on the phone.
46 yards.
Caught me on the phone.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I ain't even picking my defense.
Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this. And that's caught inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Looking to throw, Penix. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Koo knocks this one through the post. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Robinson up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
16 more on that one and another first down.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Throwing on first down is Penix.
Flushed out right.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 57 yards.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Penix. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 160 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Robinson with another carry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Penix. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learn from.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie.
There he goes right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Penix working out of the gun here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 19 yards away.
And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a...
And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he was able to shed.
Okay, I'm done.
Not get away from there. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 5. To the air, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, that back door locked.
Chicken. Yeah, we are now.
It's like, here.
3rd and short yardage, Penix. And his pass is
Damn, I forgot what I picked. Damn, I forgot what I picked.
Appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with a heightened intensity in the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders, and I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense. And
you only got that because I was loading up the car, you sorry fucker.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles.
Only reason why you got it.
Including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there. And there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they take a knee.
She had to, but you know I don't drink.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good.
It was in there yesterday. Oh. You take it. She took something. Then you give her one of them white look, whatever you call that jump.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do